Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cooking and Loving. My name is Jonathan Padonelli, and today we are making a recipe that one of my subscribers requested for. Yes, we are saying hi to you, Marisa. Hello. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I know you commented in one of my videos that you wanted a specific dish that we're going to make for you. Hope you enjoy this video, but let's get straight into it. Sigla! Okay, so here we are. My dad. Hello, Dad. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much, Jonathan. Hello, everyone from Cooking and Loving to you guys.
So today we are making, as I said, a dish that Maricel requested. So what are we making?
Ciao, Maricel. So we're gonna make probably, Jonathan, this is the most replicated dessert. So we're making a dessert. It's no meat, it's no pasta dish, it's a dessert.
Yeah.
I think it's the most replicated dessert in the whole world, and probably the most famous dessert also all over the world. We're gonna make
Tiramisù!
classic tiramisu classico. This is exactly how my grandparents teach to my parents teach to me, and now I'm trying to also teach to you, and you probably will teach to your kids once we grown up. You grown up and everything. I just want to say something. We're gonna make the classic tiramisu. There are a gazillion versions of this tiramisu, some with Nutella, some with strawberries. I'm just gonna make the classic tiramisu that everybody loves, that everybody knows, and probably the most used in Italy. Now, before we start, I also want to say something. The classic version that my grandma used to do, Jonathan, was with fresh eggs. Right. And the reason was to use fresh eggs is because you don't want to contract salmonellosis or salmonella. I don't know how to translate that in English. Salmonella. See, he's teaching me English. Thank you, Jonathan. No, but the reason is that having fresh eggs, it was reducing the risk of contracting this salmonellosis. However, now we live in a world of health and safety and so forth. So before the classic recipe had the eggs that were just fresh but raw, because the tiramisu is not a cooked dessert. There is nothing to cook, so that's why you have to use fresh eggs. Now today, that also not acceptable, because even with fresh eggs, there are studies that can demonstrate that you can still contract. There is risk of contracting salmonellosis. So we're going to pasteurize the eggs, and I'm going to show you how to pasteurize the eggs, and that's why probably you also need my help, because we're going to work with very hot temperature, and it's very important to say to everybody out there, please, if you don't know how to do this, let your parents help you, okay? Follow our steps and you're not going to have any problem. Okay, so ingredients. Where should we start? This way or the way?
Yeah, let's start from there. You can stay.
Okay, so the ingredients for the tiramisu classic are 4 eggs. We ran out of plastic glass bowl, so it's here. It's 4 eggs, but only the egg yolks, correct?
Yep.
Then here we have the corresponding quantity for 4 egg whites.
So they're separated.
So basically they're separated. Yeah. It's important not to have the mix them together. So it has to be perfectly separated. We have 4 spoons of sugar, which is about 60 grams of sugar, just normal custard sugar. Then we have a little bit of water here. It's about the half of the 4 spoons of sugar. So 60 grams of sugar, and here we have about 30 grams of water, but I put a little bit less, okay? So 25-26 grams will be okay. Mascarpone cheese, very important for having a tiramisu. It's 250 grams of mascarpone cheese. Yep. We have cocoa powder, which is bitter. It's not sugar cocoa powder, it's just dark. And it's about 70-20 grams, but it depends really. It depends how much chocolate you want to put on top. If you want to put less or more. And of course, we have the biscuit. Let's give it a try.
I love
This biscuit also called ladybird. No, sorry. Ladyfingers.
Yeah.
What is a ladybird then?
Ladybird is an insect.
No, that's a ladybug.
Yes, ladybird, no, ladybird.
Okay, anyway, it's lady fingers, guys. So in Italian we call them savoiardi. If you cannot find them, you can try with different type of biscuit, but these are quite easily found. Very good.
Actually, to be honest, I love these.
Yeah. Okay. Then we need instruments, right? So for the ingredients, we need a mixer just to mix the ingredients. Later on, I will also need some espresso coffee. Very important. It's one of the best.
Yeah.
Most used ingredients for the tiramisu, because tiramisu translated means, do you know what it means translated?
Is it coffee? I don't know.
No, tiramisu means pick me up.
Oh, right.
Because you have the coffee,
yeah,
plus the cacao, the cream, the sweetness, all together, it kind of give you a lot of energy, so pick me up.
Ah, okay.
And also we will have another ingredients, but I'm gonna show later on.
Okay.
Okay? Just so you know, guys, the next ingredients I'm gonna show you later, I didn't put it here because in the classic version they don't use these ingredients, but I love it and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna show you what it is. Anyway, actually, I think we should say what the ingredient is.
I don't know what it is actually.
Okay, it's a liquor, and the classic version doesn't have marsala. The normal version that everybody use today have marsala liquor, but I don't have marsala here in my house. We have another liquor that is from a region, Puglia, which is called San Marzano.
Yeah.
It's a very nice liquor, and I'll show you later how it looks, and we're gonna use that as part of our recipe.
Sounds good.
So ingredients, we have that. Then we have ready to make espresso to our machines. You need about 4 to 5 cups of espresso shots, and obviously 2 bowls for making the cream. A spatula. Right, Jonathan, this is very important.
Yes.
In these pans, we will create the...
Pasteurized eggs.
The eggs will be put in here, but here we will create the sugar and water.
Sugar and water.
We'll boil them up to 121 degrees. Very important, 121. And that's why you need a digital thermometer. If you don't have digital thermometer, unfortunately, you cannot pasteurize the eggs because the temperature has to reach 121 degrees. So it's very important to have. They are not very expensive, they're quite cheap, so easily found as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough talking. Without further ado, let's start. So
it's gonna be exciting.
First, we need to create the pasteurized eggs, okay?
Right.
So in the pans, we add the sugar, we put it here.
Our sugar.
So we add the sugar, all of it, and then you add the water. Give a little bit of stir.
So now we can turn on our fire for the sugar very low because you don't want to burn it. We have our digital thermometer. Now we have our egg yolks. My blender. Continue beating the eggs until they are a nice light yellow color.
Okay, Jonathan, so thank you for beating the eggs. So we are going to monitor the temperature. It's almost close to 90 Celsius degrees, as you can see.
Yeah, 90 degrees.
Yes.
Just hit it.
So keep monitoring. When you reach about 120 degrees, turn it off. And then I have to start beating the eggs with the lower speed possible and gently pour this into the eggs. Now why 120? Because by the time you turn it off and you remove this and you're ready to go, it will reach 121. Okay, so pretty much you try to reach 121 as close as possible.
Right.
Now the important when you pour this, it's very hot, so you don't want to pour directly where the equipment is turning because it can splash all over and it's very hot. So pay attention when you do that. Secondly, the bowl is room temperature. So if you go through the bowl gently, the sugar may solidify too quick, and then well, not creme brulee, but it becomes something that it should not become. Let's put it away.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is to use a pen like this one that has a little bit of pointy things where you can gently pour while this one is beating the eggs. Continue. What happens is that when you put this 121 degrees together with the eggs will reach a temperature of about 80 degrees, and that's pasteurizing the eggs.
Yeah.
So why we do all this again? Because the eggs sort of is not cooked, but most it reduce even further the risk of salmonellosis.
Yup.
None of this existed when existed, but nobody was using when I was your age. My grandma or my parents used to just beat the eggs and then put the sugar together and then the mascarpone cheese after.
So that's the way you had it.
Yeah. I turned out to be okay, no problem, but now we live in a world of health and safety, so we follow the rules. Okay, so we got 118, 120. Okay, so turn off, remove this, and this is the part that I will be doing. Okay, as you can see before, it was a very hot temperature. Again, make sure that you have the help of a parent if you don't know how to do it, because it can be very dangerous. Next step, I'm gonna beat this for another minute or two, and then we will add the mascarpone cheese.
Okay, next step is to add the mascarpone cheese. Okay, so we cleaned. Now we can finally put the egg whites. The egg whites, I like it when they become fluffy. Okay. A quick way to know that your egg whites are done is that you put them upside down. Okay, they're done. Yeah, so our egg whites are done. We can move on to the next step. We have our cream. And we also have our egg whites, our fluffy cloud. So now you can transfer with a big spoon. We can transfer some to there. And then like a folding method. So the first one, make it very, very energetic to get the nice texture, and then you can add to the rest. So our cream is done. Let's have a try. I'm gonna try.
How is it?
It's actually pretty good. It's not too sugary, but it's the right amount of sugar. So now I'm gonna kindly ask my dad to make the coffee.
So this is the right consistency. If you don't beat too much, then it becomes kind of spongy because the egg whites, and then when you eat the tiramisu, it may taste too eggy.
Eggy.
So this is the right consistency. It's a nice fruit cream, and once you put it in the fridge, actually, when the tiramisu is done, it will settle also, and it will make the cream a little bit tastier and so forth. So you asked me to do espresso. I shall make the coffee, and I'm gonna make an espresso for me myself because I need a break. I'm not used to all this, so I need a break. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, Jonathan. So I have here my espresso.
Mm-hmm.
This is about 2, 4, 6 cups of espresso. There is no a defined quantity because it depends how big your pans is gonna be.
Yeah, a pretty big one.
Mine is standard Pyrex. Again, it's not at the side it's gonna be cooked, so don't worry about if you use one made of plastic or whatever. This is fine. So I make 6 cups of espresso. If there is leftover, so be it. If not, you can make more coffee. The important is that at the moment it's quite hot, so I want to wait a little bit, just 30 seconds or so to let it cool down now. So this is what happened. This is the other ingredients that I told you was my secret ingredients.
Let's have a
Just
smell.
give a smell.
Ah!
So it's a liquor that is made in Puglia, San Marzano, and it's fantastic. It has a sweet taste. And for the reason, I'm not gonna put any sugar in my coffee. I know there's some people like to put 1 or 2 spoons of sugar in the coffee before going to the next step. I'm not gonna do that. I think a bitter coffee is the best way to go. The cream is pretty much sweet, and then we have the sweetness of the liquor that goes together, and I think if we put more sugar, it's gonna be too sweet. So for me, this is okay. Now, here's the step. First of all, I'm gonna put my liquor inside the coffee.
If you remember, I used San Marzano in my 3 creams video.
Yes, we use this San Marzano, actually used this San Marzano when you did the spezzone.
3 creams. And spezzone.
Spezzone alla crema, and the 3 type of creams. Okay. Give a little bit twist just to ensure that the alcohol mix.
If there's leftover.
Now, because the coffee is hot, well, not hot, but still kind of warm, a little bit of alcohol is evaporating. So don't worry about if you think that this is not for kids. Kids will love this. And again, if you don't want to put the liquor, don't put the liquor. In Italy, by the way, they use Marsala liquor. I use San Marzano, which I think is very good.
Yeah.
This is how it works. First of all, we wash your hands.
So, I wash my hands.
Okay, so first step, a little bit of cream just to create like a bed for the rest of.
This is the beautiful part when you say it's all come together.
Yeah, this is the ingredients making love.
After all, it's cooking and loving, isn't it?
Yeah, we should call it cooking and loving and fun because we have a lot of fun doing this.
Exactly.
Or cooking, loving, fun and eating.
Yeah, because we eat it.
We eat after.
In fact, the good thing about this is that we eat it.
Okay, so you don't need to put anything. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and the next step you're gonna do, okay?
Yeah.
So we put this back to the cream. So our coffee, make sure that it's not too hot. Now, initially, the coffee is still a little bit warm. So the very first time that you soak the biscuit into, you wanna go kind of fast. If you go too slow,
it's gonna melt. Yeah.
As you go through, the coffee lose the temperature, cool down. So you need to spend a little bit of time. So it's all about feeling. So very fast. 1, 2, and you put it this way. 1, 2. Okay. No more than that. Don't worry. They're soaking. They're getting soaked with the coffee. If it doesn't look like.
Even the lady fingers are kind of sugary. Okay, my turn now. Nice. Boom, I did it.
Okay, so first layer is done now. We put the cream, we soak the biscuit. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the cream to help you for the second, to start the second layer, and then you're gonna continue the coffee. Okay, so let's put a little bit of cream, distribute, and as soon as I'm done, you can start the second layer.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go. Good, good. So coffee is still warm, right? You're still
Yes,
gonna
coffee is still warm.
This one is done. We can throw and you can start with the second package.
Hopefully we have enough, which we probably will.
Okay, so we finish the second layer. Actually, you finish the second layer.
Yeah.
Now let's put the final touch. So the final touch is obviously put the rest of the cream. This is easier because we can just indulge yourself.
We had exactly enough ladyfingers.
Yeah.
I kept one for me.
Okay, Jonathan, so thank you very much. Now the tiramisu is done. We have 2 layers of lady fingers,
Not
lady
bugs.
fingers, not lady
Not
bugs.
bugs.
So lady fingers with soaking coffee,
Yeah.
liquor, this fantastic cream, 2 layer. Now the tiramisu is actually done. You can put this in the fridge, wait about between an hour and a half and 2 hours, and then serve. Before serving, you put the cacao powder. Now, why you put it later? The cream at the moment is wet. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's say wet. So if you put the cacao powder on top now, it looks very nice now, but in 2 hours time the powder becomes wet and dark color. It doesn't look very nice. So the best way is to put the powder of cacao, dark cacao, before serving. However, for purpose, we just put a little bit now. You wanna do it?
Sure, yeah, okay.
So we put one thin layer now just to make it beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
We put in the fridge for 2 hours and then we're gonna test it together. This time I want to test as well.
Yes.
So and before serving we're gonna put a little bit more cacao powder. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a small spoon and I'm gonna put it, and then you just use the seafood to just a second. Let me put it too. Okay, just very gentle, just
So here you have it. Our tiramisu is complete. I'm gonna cover it, put it in the fridge, and wait for 2 hours, and then you can finally eat the tiramisu.
okay. 2 hours pass, and here's the tiramisu. As you can see, Jonathan, exactly what I said before.
Yeah.
Cacao powder, it's all wet. Let's test it together, shall we?
Yeah.
So we have 2 plates here. Let's do the plating. So I'm gonna cut a piece, and hopefully this is coming good. I'm gonna put a piece for me, a piece for you, and then we put some chocolate, and then we can test together. Okay, 2 plates we've done. Hopefully we didn't break it too much. We can put a little bit more chocolate.
Can I do mine?
Yeah, I'll do mine, you do yours. How about that? So this is before serving.
So here's my piece, nice, and then here's my dad's piece, kind of deformed, but that's okay. So now I shall call my dad to try it.
Okay, so this is the moment of the truth.
Yeah.
So this is the classic tiramisu. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we say hello first or goodbye to Maricel. Thank you, Maricel. Hope you enjoy watching this video.
Yeah.
Thanks for providing us the challenge to make tiramisu. And any of you, if you would like us to do any recipe, we're welcome to you to tell us which one, and we will try to do it for you. So this is the moment true. Let's try. Let's see how it goes. You try yours, I try mine. First thing that I noticed straight away. The biscuits I like it because it's not completely soaked.
Yeah.
So if it's too soaked, it kind of mash too much, and I don't like that. I need to feel a little bit, I don't want to say crunchiness, but a little bit of stiffness, as you call it. Something a little bit more. The cream is fabulous, buonissima. I can taste the liquor. Can you?
I can.
And the coffee and the cacao.
I'm not saying I know what some malasana tastes like.
This is really a tiramisu. It's really picking me up. And actually I'm gonna do it. Although there is a coffee here, I'm gonna make myself another espresso and I'm gonna drink it together. I'm gonna let Jonathan finish the video. I'm gonna enjoy this. Again, palam na Maricel, bye bye, thank you. Till the next time, alla prossima.
Okay guys, so here you have it. Our tiramisu really went well. It's a really good recipe to do. Again, thank you Maricel. But unfortunately I have to end the video right here. Subscribe to my channel and hit that like button and the notification bell so you will be the first to watch my videos. Alla prossima, ciao!